Good evening. Nice Saturday night here, and I thought I'd do a quick video. Everyone's doing their own thing tonight, so I thought I would go and play in the stamp room. First off, I'm going to show you my new subscriber wall, which is right in front of me. So I'll switch the camera around, and as you can see, it's very empty, the subscriber wall. There's only one person, Michael. So if you're ever going to send something, make sure you send a photo. I'll chuck it on my subscriber wall. Just great to put a face to a name. Anyway, I've just got a few parcels to open. So I bought something from eBay twice, and another subscriber sent me a big thick packet. So let's go through them. Let's have a look. All right, I'm going to share. Hold on one sec. All right, here we go. I'm going to try and use a black surface. I find here all the lights and that shine off the table, so hopefully this might be a bit better to look at everything. So first off, an envelope. Yes, I bought another stamp. What it is, I have no idea. I think it would be something really cool. Fingers crossed. Sorry guys, I should have been more prepared. Here's my letter opener. Old school. Couldn't believe it. I found these. There's 2 or 3 of these at work, in the desk at work, and I haven't seen them for a good 20 years. I had to grab one. They didn't need 3. I can't believe, look at this, they haven't put a cancel on these stamps. So really, by the sounds of it, they really, or by the looks of it, looks like they haven't used them. So it'd be right to take them off paper and use them again until they put a cancel on them. What do you think? Is that wrong? Yes, it is wrong. But I will put it into the stamp pile. Or use them again. But I'd never say that on camera. I'm going to put it into the stamp pile. There we go. Quite nice. Look at them. Not mint, not used. Mint. Oh, no, mint no gum. That's what we meant to say. Mint no gum. Oh my goodness, no gum. All right. Let's see the job of this being wrapped up. Oh. That's right. This is not 100% good cancel, this stamp, but it is still in the ballpark. Let's have a look at this sucker. Look how beautiful it is. Here we go. I'll hold it up. Might even come down a little bit closer. If I focus and hold it, you can enjoy it. Look at that. Soak that in. Beautiful. Now, unfortunately, we cannot see. Oh, I should be able to make out the town. Donley. Oh, I have to sit down in Victoria. It's got number 22. Still, I just love. So these are the really old cancels. They haven't got a circle around the outside. So that's why I bought it. I think it's quite attractive looking. That is, I'm just going to try and wait one sec. I've got this new light. Hopefully it's not going to annoy everyone. If we go like that, you can see its first watermark. Can you see it? It's a bit hard. There we go. First watermark. I think instead of just putting it to one side, we need to put it away straight away. So hold your horses for one. Oh, it's gone out of camera shot. Sorry about that. Hold on one second. Number 1 rule for a specialised collection is once you got your basis, you know, like a rough outline of the stamps that you want, then you've got to go hunt for the ones, you know, like single stamps. And then that's how you make a specialised collection. So this stamp, though it is not perfect, it still stands out. So as you can see, and I should come in nice and close, these are all first watermark. How do I know? It's up here, and I've already checked the back of them. But you'll see that stamps like this one right here, rightio, that there, once in a lifetime stamp. You're not going to get another stamp like that. That is a perfect stamp. Now these are worth $70 each, right? This is worth much more. That you can ask a premium on. And yeah, it's missing a perf, but that cancellation means you can ask a premium. A lot of people don't see that, but yeah, it's people, they want those stamps. This one here is a cancel to order, but it's a special cancel to order. It's got a round 3. You also get them with the flat top 3s. And back in the day, these are worth a fortune, but they dropped off in popularity, but I think they're having a resurgence again. I've been trying to pick them up, but very hard to come by. And then these ones here. So as you can see, when I first started collecting these, they were these stamps here, you know, rough as guts. Then I found this one, then I found this one, and then I found that one. And now, pride and place, I found this one. Now, I know if I put these ones down here, I've got a space for one. So I try and put the stamps what I think best to worst. And I think it's better than that one. And this one. I still think, see, these are bluer. That's bluer. Yeah, I don't know. I still think that's beautiful. It's very light though. See how light it is? So you might be able to get its own line. I think I might be able to make its own line because it's so pale blue. So I've only marked that because they're all the same. So hold on one sec. Let's check what pale blue is. Right, back again. So what I've got is we find 6D. They're all in order, so not in watermark order. They're in denomination order. Well, we better zoom out. Oh, I've got to keep remembering to do that. 5, 6. That's third watermark, 6. And I know it's 6 because it's blue. All right, let's go. Let's go to the front. So that's 6. There we go. First watermark, die 2. We have to check the dies because there's no first watermark 2D or anything. No, second watermark. So first watermark. We know it's first watermark. So there is ultramarine, greyish blue, blue, deep blue, intense, deep blue. So probably greyish blue because it is greyish blue, $80. So we have a look and it is a greyish blue. So what we'll do is we'll lower that to this one there and we'll move these back because it is a different stamp, a different colour. It's the same stamp but a different colour, but it stands out. I mean, we can all see that. So the next thing we do just trying to get it so you can see a little bit closer. I just want to go through my process. I then look for a little piece of naming tag. Make sure that's the right size. Yes. I then get a nice dark thin texter. I will then mark ACSC, which is Australian Commonwealth Specialist Catalogue. ACSC is a lot easier, so I'll put it up here, ACSC. Now, as I'm doing my German collection, I write M, Mikkel, it could be M-I-C, M-I-C-H, haven't worked it out yet. Rightio, so this is 17. And I've said greyish blue, so it's B, so it'll be 17B. There you go, so specialise. Year, same year, 1913. Perforation, 12. First watermark, and we said it was $80. And I'll put in here greyish blue. And cancel. So probably worth more than that due to the cancel. But it could probably less than that because down the bottom here, if we can see, the perforations are right as part of the picture. See how it's broken into the stamp colour? That's really big there and really small there. So sometimes if you go on for the cancel, you're going to have to put up with short perfs or something ripped or whatever because the cancel is so good. But Beautiful stamp. And it's different, you know, different colour or different shade. But, you know, if you look back up a bit, so if I come back out a bit, see, you can collect one of everything or whatever, but these, look at that stamp there. If I hadn't gone off and bought that stamp by itself, and I would have paid a pretty penny for it, like, it just stands out. It looks gorgeous. We still got the other ones, but that looks gorgeous. And I just love collecting variations because of different things. Next thing I'd have to look at is see if there's any imperfections or varieties. And, you know, they could be now, we do it a bit later. But beautiful. All right, let's go on to the next package. All right, so everyone said that they really like this magnifying glass. I love this. I mean, this is, after 10 years, this is getting really sticky around here. So I think this is degrading because it's made in China. It is 65 times, so it is really, really powerful. And it's got a light in it, which, unbelievable. I love it. You undo it. Yeah, it's one of the best ones I've had. I've got different types of magnifying glasses, but that's probably the best one so far. But I have found another one on Amazon, and for just it's a bigger one. I wanted to try and find one that I could go over and then shoot on camera. So that's why I thought of this one. There's a 50-50 chance it's going to work. They reckon it's 20 or 30 times or something. So we'll see how it goes. There we go. We need a stamp. I'll grab a stamp. How about something a bit flat? There we go. Oh, it's a dirty looking thing. Oh my God. There is an imperfection. There's bubbles inside the magnifying glass. That is terrible. But it does magnify quite well. So, look at that. I don't know if it's in focus for you guys, but that magnifies quite well. Probably not as great as this, because you want to see little bits and pieces. Like this really zooms in nice and close. But yeah, I don't really rate this. It's got a bubble right in the middle. How can they send that to you with a bubble in it? Anyway, it's going to help me with my reading. Like, I'm finding it hard to read some of these things, so that's okay. I'll be, for the money. But I will be making mention that there's a bubble in it. It's right there. I can't believe that. And there's a mark, like it's just like it's, I don't know. It's like a second. eBay. That's what happens. They just don't look. No one cares anymore. Dime a dozen. But I can use it. I mean, I had this one before. This was hopeless. It had a light in it, which was good, but it just works sometimes. But yeah, it's no good. Best one. Like, it really goes in close and you can look at everything. But yeah, this is okay, but I wouldn't advise it. Not with the bubble. All right, so final parcel. This is from H&O Hobbies, Roanoke Parkway in Kansas City. Wow, look at that. And it's really, really thick. So we'll tap it down this way. Oh, and I'll get scissors because I'm not going to do the tape. Do not touch. So at the moment, I have no idea who did this. I know I didn't pay for them. I know it's a gift. All right, always like reading the letter first. I'll quickly make sure there's no phone number or anything on here. No. All right. Dear sir, I must be ex-defence like me. I've been watching your show on the net. On one of them, you got some stamps from a dealer. All the stamps were in bad shape, and you said that you did not know much about US stamps. I have sent you a bag to look at and give away to your members down there. Let me know if you need more. John Harmon, Hando Hobbies, Gmail. Oh, wow. Look, H&O Hobbies. I've got to look that up. It must be. I wonder if it's a shop. Let's have a look. Yeah, hobbies. I love hobby shops. They're my favourite place in the world. I can go in there for hours, look for planes and everything. H and O Hobbies. There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, that's hobby one. Oh, this is in Kansas. Here we go. H&O Hobby Collectibles, Kansas City. MapQuest, next door. Wow. I want to get a picture. Is there images? Wow. Hobby Town, Kansas. H&O Hobbies. There's no picture. Wow. There you go. Hobby Town, H&O Hobbies. Wow. That's awesome. Thank you, John. Another John. John Horman. Wow, that's so nice of you. So, this is for everybody, not just me. It's for everybody. Oh, there's a piece of string attached. Oh my goodness, look at all these. All right, everybody, these are what I'm giving away. Wow, we're going to share them with everybody. Oh, wow. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. Wow, United States. And there's lots of copies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in our major mix. Remember how big it was from the other day? Look how big it is still. Like, it is huge. It is such a good world mix now. We've got world everywhere in there. So we'll fill it up with these. And then I'll do some giveaways. Wow, look at those. These are beautiful. What I'll do is we'll look at them and we'll toss them into the big open space. And John will share your stamps with everybody. Look at those. They're quite nice, aren't they? I love how someone told me to use my hand to focus in on stamps now. They focus in very well now. Beautiful. Voice America. Thank you, John. These are fantastic. And I love how you got copies so they can mix around and everyone can enjoy some. So what I'm going to do is, how about we give away 2 lots? I'm only saying that because I'm going to give away, and this video will be a week after the other ones. Oh, look at that, it's flat atop the top. Look at that, imperforate. So 2 lots. I'm doing that because I've just handed out 10 or 12 lots. So my purse for postage has gone down. That's okay though, we can manage them all. I think it costs $4 or something to send an envelope around the world. $4.30, $5. But I'm happy to do it. That's cool. These look quite good too. Wow, I love how you've there's copies of everything, which is great because then I could just sprinkle it like dust. Who would like? Now, it's not just going to be American that you'll be in the draw for. It'll be, I'll grab a handful of world and I'll sprinkle a few Australian because I've got to get rid of the Australian. There's a bigger box than the world. And there'll be American. There could be anything in there. All right. And again, number between 1 and 100. And I'll draw it after, I'm not going to even say a time, usually 7 days, any time after a week. If it's 8, 9 days, it's because I'm busy. I'm trying to start another channel, and that means I'm trying to get out on my bike a bit and ride, and do that as well. I'm only doing that because I've put on 10 kilos over the last 6 months. So I think if I start a channel for riding and getting outside, it'll drive me to get outside more. So look at those. Mix them up, mix them up. Oh, John, these are great. It'd be a really good, look at them. They seem like they're the same, but the ink's a little bit darker on the one on the bottom. So there is varieties, variations. I don't think people really look at that, but you can collect that as well. Like all these, all the inks, dyes. They're all just a little bit, look at the top right hand corner and the bottom ones. Look, they're all different variations. That, more than that, you can really see the difference of these two. So if we throw all them in, look at those two. Same stamp. Can you see that? And then all of a sudden, if you keep both of those, you go, all right, there's your variety, that's your specialisation. It's funny, when you only collect one stamp, you don't see the different colours and the offsets and the mistakes. That's why I always say to people, you need to collect more. I'll set you all a challenge. Only accept it if you want to have a bit of fun. Find a stamp that's not that expensive. It's, it came out with quite a few, for a while. It'd be good if there's some different variations of it. But the major thing is your favourite stamp. Like, you love it, rightio? And then collect it. Have an album of just that one stamp and try and find variations. Get all the cancellations of it. So, for instance, the 1929 3D ML green one, and I've got a video up, one of the early videos, it shows you. I've got that stamp with hundreds of cancellations on it. But there's booklets and there's different sizes and different colours and everything. And I've just gone to town with that stamp. Just one stamp. And I tell you what, you really start to appreciate stamp collecting. And just one stamp, all of a sudden you become an expert on one stamp. But just make sure you love the stamp, or you'll find it very, very hard to do it. And the beauty about it is every time you go to a fair, once your collection's nearly done, when you go to a fair, the only stamps you're really missing are the really expensive ones. And there's a real annoying going, oh, can't afford it, can't afford it, can't afford it. But if you collect the same stamp and it's not that expensive and you're looking for cancellations and different variations, it's very affordable. And you always walk away with something from the fair because you're looking for your stamp. And then everyone knows you because of your stamp, and you go back and they go, oh, Jeff, I've got another, couple of cancellations on the 3D email for you. Thank you. These are really pretty stamps, mate. These are really pretty stamps. Pretty excited. Landman. I don't know if anyone has watched the TV show on Paramount of Landman with Billy Bob Thornton. Oh my God. Best show ever. Love it. I love these cowboy ones. I love Yellowstone, the show. These are great, John. Thank you so much. Gettysburg. Oh, love that. Better just mix them up. Sprinkle like fairy dust. Oh, look at these, mate. Oh, mate, you've just gone overboard. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. You've given me stock to give away. Wow, this is fantastic. Oh, this is a good one. New Mexico. That's a cool stamp. I hope everyone enjoyed my 4-hour masterpiece video. I apologise wholeheartedly for the length of that video, but once I started, I couldn't stop. And I didn't want to break it down. I wanted to show everyone that, $140, how amazing value you can get sometimes if you're lucky. And by doing it in one sitting, it just really sort of hits home of going, oh my gosh, that was insane. Which it was insane. The beauty of doing YouTube is I can relive the joy and watch the YouTube myself. It was funny, I couldn't watch myself when I first started shooting the videos, but now I just don't really mind it. Get used to my chatty self. Petroleum industry. Well, that's Landman. Wow. Oh, sprinkle those. I'm just trying to make sure I separate these stamps because John's done a really good job sticking them all together. So I'm doing my best to separate them so everyone can enjoy them. That's a really nice stamp. I'm just going to come out a bit. There you go. John, I can't believe how many stamps there are. So many. Wow. Beautiful. I love the paper, the feel of the paper. It's just really nice. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. Oh, this one. Like you said, mate, these are far better quality. Look at that. Some of these look really interesting. They look really old too. I know that there's some of these stamps, it's just the different perforations or something, just makes them worth a fortune. And I have no idea. And that's funny, it's knowledge and power. Like, I'm confident to walk in with Australian stamps and go, yep, I know where a bargain is. But for all these world stamps, I could be giving away anything. Sometimes you just got to live with that. It's been good though, like all my life, every time I get a stamp, I find them very hard to give away or sell them or anything. I've always been a bit of a hoarder, and I think having this YouTube channel, I've really learned to let go because I'm sharing them with people. I get joy, just as much joy giving stamps away than I am keeping them. So probably get more joy from doing that. I think I'd get no joy giving my personal stamps albums away, but yeah. Salvation Army. My grandfather told me when he was on the front line in World War II, the Salvation Army were the only people, other than, Red Cross wouldn't go up the front line, but the Salvation Army were on the front line. They provided socks and cake and biscuits and coffee and all that sort of stuff. They were there. Red Cross were, 100 k's back or whatever. But the Salvation Army, they reckon the best. So the only time I ever saw him donate money was to the Salvation Army. And he did it all the time. Every time he walked past, he'd give before they even asked. So I've done the same since. It's funny when you hear a story like that where he goes, his feet were falling apart and they gave him a new, a set of socks, and he was like, oh my gosh, and his feet felt so good. And for years later, he donated to him. It was, for one pair of socks. But he said they were worth $1 million. Wow, they look really cool. I'm not going to try and pronounce these words. I don't want to offend anyone in America. I love a lot of these. The the national parks you have over there. It's just beautiful. And I love the Wild West. Oh, I love Wild West movies and stories. Just so good. Wow, that's a really nice stamp. John, thank you so much. Our giveaway mix is amazing. I should only talk about the giveaway until right at the end of the video, shouldn't I? Then people that go all the way to the end get to have the chance to go for it. Wow, look at that. Please make sure you're subscribed. I've hit 500 subscribers. Thank you very, very much. And hit the 3,000 watch hours, which is greatly appreciated. So I need another 500 subscribers and 1,000 watch hours, which will hit quite easily, hopefully, and become monetized. And I can get $3.20 a month, which I think that's what most people get. Unfortunately, stamps is not a huge watchable market. Only the cool kids do it. Sorry, guys. Truman. Very cool. Some of these stamps are just beautiful, aren't they? John, you give me so many copies of each. It's just brilliant. These look nice. Look at them. The beauty about so many stamps is I can mix them all up. So I'm just trying to make sure I pull them all apart like this and then throw them in. So what series is everyone else watching? I love Landman and anything cowboyish and stuff like that. But is there a series that you watch that I should watch? Let me know. I sort of watch that's a really nice stamp. I watch far less TV nowadays. I always prefer to come up here. That is a beautiful stamp. Look at that. Look at the cancellation. Absolutely perfect. See that around there? It's gorgeous. Could be a little bit darker and moved across a bit, but still very nice. And it's got the selvage on the end. Perfect. But yeah, tell me, let me know who picks a stamp. Put in the comments what stamp you're going to pick, what you're going to do. Also put your lucky number in. I think we all read each other's comments in the comment section, which is good. So by writing down what you're going to collect, we'll hold you to account. But really, it's just good fun. Worst thing is when someone else starts collecting them as well, which I think someone started doing. That is beautiful. Look at this cancellation. See that? That's a type of cancel with the marks on it and everything like that. That's beautiful. Old school. Gorgeous. That there, you just want to collect it for the cancel. And that's what I mean. You might pick this stamp, but then you find all the cancels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, you go searching for them all. And I bet you if you did that, you'd be the only person with this collection with those cancels through all the numbers. Like, that's what it's about. Then you find all the colour differentiations, and then you might have varieties and things like that. Now, the stamp I collected, it had 2 different variations of it, had booklets. It was out for a lot longer than other ones. It was an airmail stamp used for normal postage. You know, airmail stamp that was issued on a plane or a train. You know, you get those cancels. So it just offered a lot of different variations. And everyone that looks at the collection just goes, who in their right mind would do this? They're like, you're the expert in this stamp now. And it's good if the stamp's got a few varieties that you can collect as well, which mine has. That's a nice stamp. They're both really nice. I love the older stuff. That's a really nice cancel on that one. John, these are absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at that one. California. These are beautiful. All right, that's it. I think we're just about, oh, no. John hid one like that. Oh, Abraham Lincoln. I know that beard from anywhere. Wow. You spoiled us, mate. You put some really nice ones in there. All right, 2 envelopes. It's not just going to be American. It's going to be a mixture. Just going to be handfuls, guys. Handfuls. That's all I'm going to do. I'll fill up the envelopes chock-a-block like I normally do. I think when I first started, I only put a few in, but now I've got so many stamps. I try and put the maximum amount in. Got to get rid of them all. I'm not taking these with me. There we go. That's it. We'll just mix all these around. I'll pull back a bit so you can see the tub. John, your stamps are in there. They will be shared with everybody. I promise you that. So, to enter the competition, you must be subscribed. You must like the video, or hate it, but I prefer you to like the video. And also, what else? Comment and give us a number. Comments help. So, we've got, Danny even just puts down, comment for the comment gods. That's fantastic because he's worrying about my algorithm, making sure that, my videos are interacted with, which is fantastic. So I really appreciate that. But, so if you want to put down your lucky number, I'll do 2 envelopes. All right? Excellent. Have a beautiful day, guys. Enjoy yourselves. And don't forget, please, if you've got a postcard, if you've got a photo of yourself or a postcard from where you live, then send it and get on my wall because I've only got Michael on there. And he's all lonely. Look at that fish he got. It's huge. All right, guys. Have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. All right? See you later.